Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and you're probably thinking right now, did I not just release a news video this morning? Yes, I did. Well, the news just keeps on coming, guys. The news does not release itself around the releases of my news videos, so as it seems, we have another news video already, and we've got actually quite a bit of really cool stuff. But before we get into that, I just want to take a minute and ask you guys to make sure that if you like this type of content, that you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to be notified of every video I post here on the channel. And if you could do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up, that helps the channel out greatly every time you do that. Anyway, on with the news. The very first thing that I have for you guys is an updated look at the compsognathus that is currently being restored by Rod's Random Work. This is a direct scan of the original compsognathus used for Jurassic Park, I believe the original maquette, and he is working to make the detail nice and crisp and restore every aspect of this model, and it looks beautiful already with this nice close-up shot. We can see how nice and vibrant the detailing aspect is. I will be very excited to see this when Rod is completely finished with it. I don't know for sure if this is something he's going to be selling or not in the future, but regardless, I am enjoying his updates as he progresses further with this. As far as Sanctum Archaic Stories goes, they recently unveiled this image on their Instagram account, showing off some upcoming species for the Sanctum Archaic Stories line. We don't know exactly when these species will get a release, as we are still in the process of waiting out and receiving their initial release, which is the Giraffe Titan. But as you can see, we have a lot in store for us as far as this line goes, and they have a lot of really big plans. They have told me some of these plans, which I don't really want to reveal quite yet, so a lot of really exciting stuff, a lot of things to look forward to when it comes to the future of Sanctum Archaic Stories. But again, another of the many species that they are intending on releasing, and at this point I just really cannot wait to get anything from them in my hands. And then as far as Rebor goes, they actually had teased us with some images earlier today, and they didn't exactly tell us what species we are looking at, like they didn't actually confirm it, but they had shown us these images here and asking what species do we think it is. It honestly could be quite a few different species, but what I can tell you is it looks gorgeous as far as the detailing goes. It looks as though Rebor might be focusing more on actual species lately as opposed to movie dinosaurs, which is definitely exciting to see, as we have a Saurophoganax coming out. We have a much better and much more accurate version of a Tyrannosaurus. We've also got a Deinosuchus, which obviously is not a dinosaur, but we also have now this. So again, a ton of stuff coming from Rebor in the future. And we can also see, again, speaking of the Deinosuchus, we could see a deceased version of this dinosaur in the mouth of the Deinosuchus. I don't know if that's going to be something they're going to release, would be like prey for the Deinosuchus or not, but one way or another, I can say it's very exciting to see everything that Rebor is producing currently. And then as far as Yuppie Chen goes, we have a look at his Majungasaurus fully printed out. I don't see the Mashikasaurus or anything anywhere, so I guess we haven't gotten to those quite yet, but what I can tell you is this Majungasaurus is unbelievable. Definitely the best Majungasaurus on the market, unquestionably right here, and you can see just how vibrant the detail is throughout the course of this figure. And one thing that I really love about Yuppie Chen and his models is he always adds so much realism to them. Like you can see scars and everything and potential wounds throughout the course of the dinosaur, and being a theropod and everything, you would expect them to have had many encounters over the years that would cause them to be kind of scarred up, and he even adds that aspect into the model. This model, I do believe, is going to be ready to start shipping in March, so if you are interested in this, make sure you contact Yuppie Chen on Facebook. I will include a link in the description to where you can do that, and of course, if you do not have social media, you can contact me and I can contact him for you. And then as far as PNSO goes, they have revealed a brand new figure again coming from them. This time we have a Centaurosaurus, and man, does it look beautiful. We have had one in the past from PNSO, but it was a much smaller size, and this is a way better looking version. I love the coloration of this. I love the big bulkiness to the sculpt, and in my opinion is quite possibly one of the most exciting PNSO releases to come along in a very long time, which is really saying something because pretty much every release that they have is very exciting. Cannot wait to see this one when it officially arrives on my doorstep, but I can tell you that it looks awesome in these promotional images. And then as far as the Jurassic World line goes, we actually have quite a lot of new Lego sets coming for the Jurassic World line, and all of these are thank you to Collect Jurassic for revealing these for me. But As far as the different sets we have a Dominion T-Rex and Atrociraptor Dinosaur Breakout set, and it really does look quite cool. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Legos, and I always feel like the Lego sets are just too expensive for me to actually pull the trigger on, but there's some really cool stuff coming for the Dominion line, which might change my mind. We also have a Jurassic World Dominion Velociraptor Blue and Beta set we can see here, so it's cool to have a set coming for Velociraptor Blue and the offspring of Velociraptor Blue. We also have a Dominion Atrociraptor Dinosaur Bike Chase, and that one obviously is showing off the scene of Owen fleeing from the Atrociraptor, and I think that as well is a pretty cool looking Lego set, including Owen's motorcycle. And then you can also see that we have a Dominion Quetzalcoatlus Plane Ambush set, and that one actually really is tempting me. Like, this is, in my opinion, one of the best. The only one that I think can compete with this one as far as the ones I've seen recently revealed would be the Jurassic Park T-Rex set that I had promoted in a news video recently, but this one looks honestly absolutely awesome, so I really think I might get a hold of that one. And then we also have the Jurassic World Dominion T-Rex Breakout, which looks, pretty cool. Nothing amazing as far as this one goes, but I'm certain there's going to be plenty of Jurassic and Lego fans trying to grab a hold of that one. And then the final one that I have here is the Jurassic World Dominion Pteranodon Chase set. So this one is another set that's okay. If I found this one for pretty cheap, I'd consider it because there's not really too much to it, but it still looks pretty fun. So a lot of really cool Lego stuff coming for the Jurassic World line. And then as far as some stuff that I had actually just promoted in my last news video, I kind of wanted to give you guys a rundown of the information that Mattel gave me, because I didn't do that in the last video. I actually didn't even realize they had given me so much information on these. They basically gave me a price point and the arrival date of a lot of these different Mattel sets. So the first one is the Matchbox RC Jurassic World Jeep Gladiator set that you can see here. This set will be arriving in spring of 2022, so not long from now, and the price point for this would be $34.99. We also have the Matchbox Jurassic World Dino Transporters. We can see there are 3 different transporters to be acquired in this collection. These will be $7.99 and of course also available in spring of 2022. And that is one thing to remember, that these I think are all available in spring of 2022. So we also have the Jurassic World Capture and Crush truck. This one here will be $29.99, again available in spring of 2022. And it also gives me a little information on this one. It states that the vehicle will have rolling wheels for push-along play, a blaster to shoot dinosaurs with, a tranquilizer dart, an overhead crane with a capture claw to lift the dinosaurs, and a large bed for dinosaur transport. Breakaway parts also allow crushing action when the dinosaur figures fight back, so that actually sounds like a really cool vehicle set. We also have the Jurassic World Sound Slash and Therizinosaurus. And again, all of these images were actually supplied by Mattel as well. This one will retail for $34.99, which is quite shocking that the price is so high on that one. I don't know if the figure is much larger than I realized or what, but I was kind of shocked by the price point on that one. Again, all of these are available in spring of 2022. This figure will features sound effects, a lunging chomp attack, and has, of course, huge claws for super side slashing attacks, and these are, of course, the words of Mattel. And then we have the Jurassic World Thrash and Devour Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one will be $44.99, again releasing in spring of 2022, and it has a button to create an open mouth chomp and roar, move the tail side to side for dramatic thrashing action and sounds, and definitely looks to be another really cool Rex. And then we have the Jurassic World Ferocious Pack, also available in spring of 2022, and these will be $7.99. And then we have the Jurassic World Chomp and Roar Tyrannosaurus Rex mask, of course the same date as far as release goes for spring of 2022, and it would be $34.99 for the price tag of that one. And we also have our first idea as far as the smaller Hammond collection figures go. So for the Ian Malcolm and Velociraptor, these will be $12.99, and again available in spring of 2022, so these are not far away. And then the Jurassic World Uncaged Rowdy Roars assortment will be $24.99, releasing again in spring of 2022. The Jurassic World Super Colossal Giganotosaurus will be $64.99, also in spring of 2022. This will be 12 inches high and 3.5 feet long, and of course includes all of the usual that you would get from a Super Colossal figure like the ability to swallow the mini dinosaurs and all of that fun stuff. And then you also have the Hot Wheels Jurassic World character cars. These will be $3.99 and available again spring of 2022. And then the Matchbox Jurassic World 1/24th scale trucks, which will be $10.99 as well, showing up in spring of 2022. So we have a lot of stuff coming in the immediate future. Again, this is probably just the tip of the iceberg as far as these Mattel sets go. And then on top of that, we actually have a few in-box images of a few figures here that have recently been located. We have the Therizinosaurus here, an in-box image showing that the figure actually, I think, looks really nice. I think it looks way better than the promotional images here in this image of the in-box version, and definitely one that I really cannot wait to get a hold of. The more I see this Therizinosaurus, the more excited I am for it. And then we also have a look at the Thrash and Devour Tyrannosaurus Rex in-box. Again, all of these images are thanks to Collect Jurassic here as far as the in-box images. But this Rex, I feel like, looked better in the promotional images. Now seeing it here in-box, again, we can see that the paint doesn't run out onto the tail. It just has kind of like your standard generic Mattel paint apps. At least we have painted nails on the feet, but it's just generally not as exciting now seeing it in box as it was initially. It's still a Rex that I would of course pick up if I find it, but it's one that really just dropped in the amount of excitement that I had for it moving forward. So again, tons and tons of Mattel with Jurassic World Dominion right around the corner. We knew it would be a matter of time before we'd start being flooded with Jurassic World, and that obviously is occurring already. So anyway, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.